Nate, obviously a pretty great result on the weekend. What are your thoughts on the team's win?
Yeah, huge improvement. We have bodies that are out. Uh, we looked after the ball a bit better than we have the past previous games. Um, it was a confidence booster for us. Obviously, when you have the home court advantage, it's, it's something you want to capitalize on. And then you always want to protect home court. So it was a good win for us. Like I said before, confidence booster, but we still have more games to play, a lot to improve on, a lot of room for improvement, and it's just going to get better. We have guys returning, and you're going to have to get that groove as a team together again. We're missing Scott, Mirko, Jordan, um, but that's the great thing about this group. It's the next man up, and we proved them. We had a good win on the weekend, so hopefully we can carry that on.
The snake pit too. I know people have been praising it, and the presence of the crowd on Saturday night. What are your thoughts on the crowd?
Yeah, it's always nice to be back in your home environment. Last year was in Bunnings, different environment. We thought we'd be okay there, but didn't realize how much we missed the convention center, especially myself. Just the feel, just the vibe about that place is special. I've played all over the world. I've played all over the. Is that Scott? No. I played all over the world, and yeah. It's just nothing like Cairns Convention Center. It's nice to see the fans that are in there. You've got to be double vaxxed, and hopefully you see more people pouring in and supporting us.
Juki as well, obviously a close teammate. His performance on Saturday night was pretty amazing. What are your thoughts on how he played?
Yeah, I've respected Juki for a very long time since he played in Adelaide. When he came to Cairns, I was so happy, and I told him he has to be more aggressive. The years gone by, and it's great to see him becoming the player that I expect him to be, and the role he'll play for the team. He's a major role, so him stepping up and get that confidence is really good. He had a good practice today, and leading up to the game, he had a good practice. He has a huge responsibility for us right now. With Scott out, we need more of the scoring punch, and he's definitely picking that up. So I'm super proud of him. He had a career high, and I think it's going to be even better soon.
I spoke to Forde a couple of weeks back just about you and fouls during the game. I know, is there ever a point out there where you sort of feel like you've got a couple more eyes on you than other players, just when your elbows are moving out and you get called for a couple of pretty harsh penalties?
Yeah, obviously, I can be physical. I can't be physical in this league today, but I can get pushed around, and as soon as I ramp it up a bit, I get penalised for it. So it's something that I need to adjust on. And just ignore them. I don't even really want to know who they are and talk to the referees anymore, and it's something that I need to work on. They expect you to have a conversation with them, and they still do the same shit, so it's okay.
Does that ever get really frustrating?
Yeah, of course it is. I'm an emotional guy, and when I feel like I'm getting hard done by, I get angry, It's just the nature of who I am. But like I said before, I've got to be better controlling that, and hopefully they go back to default and be average again.
And just in that preseason, a few people were starting to write you guys off after the Bullets and things like that. To be 2-1 now, how does that feel?
We don't listen to what people think about us. You have people writing us off, and we're still early into the season, and we're 2-1. Can't be too happy. Like I said before, we still have a lot of work to do. But a lot of people, even in Cairns, are writing us off, and you have people around being disappointed last season, and now we're winning. We can't be worried about that. Obviously, you have the bandwagon jumpers when we do well, and then as soon as you do bad, they jump off. So as long as our loyal fans stay with us and support us right through the season, it's what we're happy about.
I think he's leading the boards in the league at the moment. Is that something that surprises you, or what you've seen in training?
No. It doesn't surprise me. He has a really good knack of the ball. You just want him to be more aggressive in the scoring end in the post. I'm trying to tell him to do it all the time, but rebounding is outstanding. He's just so long, he's so agile, tough to guard. He's always having a run or start. If you don't get the body on Zim, he's getting 18 rebounds or whatever a game. And that effort is really what we need to do, because obviously by myself I've never been a really good rebounder, so to have someone like Zim around, it's really helpful. So he's doing an outstanding job. I think just have a more post-focused spirit. I think he'll be a dominant force.
Christmas, what's the plan? You got the game written obviously next day. What's the team going to be doing?
Christmas at home till about 5 o'clock, I think, in the afternoon, and we fly to Brisbane for a Boxing Day game. I'm flying down earlier to see the kids in Brisbane, so I'm excited about that. I'm on the same flight as Juki, so I can have a chat to him a bit about being more of a scoring threat and probably tell him to drop 30 next game and hit that.
And traditionally, too, it's been a good game for you in Brisbane lately. Hey, you guys are really building that Sunshine South rivalry they talk about, but you guys classically have had some good games lately.
Yeah, it's always good when you go against the rivals, in Brisbane. It used to be Townsville when I was starting up, and now it's Brisbane, and it's like like you said, it's a sunshine swing, and it's something that we want to be proud of, to be the winning team in our home state. So it's going to be a tough one. They got great players, they got unbelievable talent out there. So we match up well, and hopefully we can come out with the win from Brisbane on Boxing Day.
Start off?
Yeah, great.
I guess obviously a few days later after another great performance at the Snake Pit for you, how are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, good. And this is it, right? Like when we're talking about certain milestones and target indicators that we've, certain milestones and target indicators that we want to, progress towards, we're getting there. So, really enjoyed the guys, really enjoyed the fact that the guys enjoyed it. And then it was also just a matter now of trying to curb that enthusiasm and maintain a level of focus because, we get outscored 18-4 in the last 7 minutes because they turn it off. And you don't do that. Championship winning teams don't turn it off in the end. So, that's another thing that we'll address and work towards getting better.
In terms of minutes, I know you've been taking time out to sort of rest the bodies that are out there, but for Taj and that, is that a long-term solution to have them out there for those extended minutes, or is it working towards something else?
I think, like I said, based on bodies available at the moment, but also performance. So we've modified even what we're doing here. Part of the day was we'll do some light vitamin work, which they're one-on-one sessions, and then we'll do a practice. But right now we're either doing one or the other. So today and yesterday was a lot of small group work, knowing that we had some guys, all right, let's put the guys with bad knees in this group, and let's put the guys that can't go one-on-one in this group, and let's get some guys who we need to top up their loads a little bit more because they're not playing that much. Let's get them in this group and work on some skill work. So not only are we adjusting what we're doing at game day, but we're also adjusting what we're doing at practice. But it's working for us. And this is the thing, right, is we're not wasting days. We're not wasting opportunities. Everything's with a purpose. So if we can be more efficient in 40 minutes rather than an hour and 20, I'll take it.
Injured bodies, Jarek, Nartai, Inga, are there any updates on them?
Inga's progressing along nicely. Real happy. He got a bit of burn today. His biggest thing right now is just the first time we got him to like a game-like intensity and he's exhausted. So tomorrow's an off day for him. We want him to rest and then we'll try and ramp him up a little bit more on Thursday, Friday to see how he progresses along. Jordan's progressing along nicely as well. And then obviously Scott, Ben and Merck are still on their timelines.
And Robbie Heath as well. He only played a couple of minutes, but what are your thoughts on bringing him and finally getting him some minutes on the court?
Yeah, and that's what he's still finding his way. He's a ambitious and enthusiastic young man, and it was great that his first possession was taking a charge. This is all the things that we'll harping on throughout the week. The one percenters and the effort. So him taking that charge was great, and once he sort of finds his way, and once we also figure him out a little bit more, he'd be a nice little addition. But for now, like I said, we're not trying to throw him in the deep end. We want him to grow in confidence, and we'll do that at a nice steady pace.
And quality still set to be in that starting five, or are you still sort of...
Yeah, Bull's killing it. Like Bull's, again, I know I said this at the presser, but, I wasn't sure what he was going to be like defensively, just because we didn't know. Like Detroit Mercy, great school, great program, and they zoned a lot. So there was little glimpses where you could see him and go, all right, well, he doesn't shy away from contact, and here's a great challenge, and this is great verticality, but there wasn't a lot of straight-up one-on-one or pick-and-roll coverages that, we could go off. So he's a great shooter. He shot 3 of 12, and the reason he stayed out there was because what he did defensively. Now, Bull this weekend could go 3 of 12 again. I'm not fazed by that because if he delivers what he did defensively, hell, he can go 0 of 12 and he'll still be out there getting it done for us. So, loving what he's doing, and that rotation helped as well, bringing JK off the bench in his more natural position. So we'll stay with that.
Spoke to Jawai just then. He's still a bit frustrated from those calls that maybe there are too many eyes on him on the court. I guess how's he going from adjusting from that harder style of play to that more league friendly style of play?
Yeah, it's tough, right? what's the saying, like old dog new tricks. Like it's Nate, 12 minutes, had 6 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, dominant. But there was a foul, and he's looking to me to like to win. Even I said from the side, like, oh no, that was a foul. So, to his credit, at his age, the fact that he's still working on himself for the betterment of the team, he's great. And if I can turn that 12 minutes into 16, 17 minutes, hopefully that translates to 9 points and 4 assists and 5 rebounds and a couple of stops down the other end.
Against the Bullets this weekend, what are your thoughts on them as a team?
Yeah, good. I mean, they've taken some big scouts, and they've been really well coached by JD. They got great energy with Sobe. Rob Franks he's a tough matchup. He's a shooting big that can handle. Very similar to Jarrell Martin of Sydney. So they're going to cause some problems in the matchup wise, but. The good thing is it's 5-5, so we'll have our preparation ready to go against these guys, and they'll be confident, obviously, at home getting a win against Illawarra. But we're feeling pretty confident too.
How do you translate, I guess, a couple of wins at home? How do you translate that home performance to away games? Is that a hard thing to do? I guess.
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, you try and keep it your consistency with what your prep rolling into it is. So. The way we prepare for it on game day will be the same. It just obviously be a different venue. So, the guys, some of them are taking family with them as well, obviously being the Christmas break. So, hopefully that makes them feel a little bit more at home than being on the road. But, I mean, it's a 2-hour flight just down the road. So, this should be, we'll keep it as consistent as possible and, again, try and get some more wins on the road.
Looking forward to Christmas for you because moving up to Cairns, first Christmas up here, how are you sort of feeling after you're selling it?
Yeah, it's my first Christmas with my family. I missed it last year. All the northern beaches in up near Bondi and Bronte were on lockdown, so I couldn't get back into WA. So I missed my first Christmas with my family, and I'm enjoying it. Son's 2 or going to be 2, and he's starting to understand the magic of Christmas, and he's recognising Santa on the tree and Santa in the shops and Santa on TV, and so he's starting to get that, that excitement and the magic of Christmas, and so it's cool. I've enjoyed Christmas for a long time. Like, why would I? I'm a bit of a Grinch, but now it's, now he enjoys it, and we're up here and we're loving it, and the community's been great. The people are great, and I'm with my family, and I'm excited for it. It's gonna be fun.
I was going to say, just the record too obviously helps being 2-1. A few things were set up for the pre-season performance, but you must feel a bit vindicated now. You guys are on the right path at the moment, it looks like.
Yeah, and I guess, I say again what I said even after the Blitz was, there was things that we wanted to address and get better at. The benefit of losing all those games at the Blitz was nothing was disguised. Our deficiencies in turnovers and our deficiencies in shooting and our deficiencies in the rebounding was evident. And so we keep addressing it until we get better. And it's even now, it's only we've had one good game where we didn't turn the ball over 20 times, but we still turned it over 5 in that last stretch of 7 minutes. So, we still want to make sure that winning doesn't disguise that we still got things we need to work on. And I feel like I keep it fairly real with the guys in a sense of, hey, good job, pat yourself on the back, but look at where we dropped the ball here, here, and here. And this is what we can't do moving forward, and we've got to get better at.
Cheers.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good Christmas.